Well, it's another very beautiful, interesting moment. Today, we are very lucky. We've been planning this and we have been praying for another encounter with the oracle of God himself, the man that God is using to change the attitude of the nation and to help the nation develop its own wealth. The man that God is using to also change the perception of tribes, people, organization, the oracle, the Nostradamus of our time, Prophet Dr. MKO Tibetan. There was a need for us to meet him because right now he's busy writing Prediction 2019, which is going to be another open window about things that are going to happen in 2019, especially in the political sphere and across the world. We need to hear from him. Last year we heard about the prediction from 2018 and most of what was predicted had happened. In 2017 it was the same thing, likewise in 2016. In fact, most of the things that were predicted in prediction 2016 are still happening now. So today we find our time to reach out to him, and it has not been easy. He's been busy, but thank God we are meeting him somewhere in his garden in Nigeria, West Africa. Sir, with total honor, we want to thank you for creating a schedule to meet us today. We've been here in the past 7 hours and waiting for you, but we learned that you are so busy with spiritual and humanitarian works across and around the church. Sir, we are here to consult you for what God has in stock for Nigeria in 2019 because a lot of people are very scared. The election seems to be very, very pregnant. We are going to have it's going to be an election year, and like you always say, every election year is pregnant with a whole lot of what can I call it, babies. So, but we want to know what's going to happen in 2019 because in 2014, I could remember you gave us a prediction that 2015 is going to be peaceful. Even when a lot of people were drumming that there's going to be war, they're going to be bombed, they're going to be everything, you are the only prophet in Nigeria who said Jonathan will go peacefully and General Buhari will come in peacefully and there will be no war. I remember a lot of people traveled to New York, to London, to everywhere, and a lot of prophets gave a whole lot of scaring prophecy, but you told Nigerians to cool temper. What do you expect in 2019, sir, to start with, sir?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
May the Lord bless you.
Amen, sir.
You see, to answer your question directly, there is no tension.
No tension, sir?
No.
Yesterday, His Excellency Vice President Atiku Abubakar, the former Vice President, who is the PDP candidate, was in Ibadan, telling Nigerians and the Yoruba nation that nobody should vote for General Buhari. And President Buhari's people are also coming out to say, oh, it is a gang up of the elite. And in the last 6 weeks, we've seen a whole lot of political gesticulations and, brigandages here and there. General Obasanjo's son, they come to Buhari's camp and say, oh, I'm going to support General Buhari, and he has even been elevated to be the head of the youth vanguard of the Buhari support group. And we saw ex-spokesman Doyo Kupe's son also join Buhari's campaign organization when their father are all busy endorsing Atiku. So, sir, what's the meaning of all this? And you are saying that there's no tension. We can't believe this, sir.
Thank you very much. When you look at the Bible very well.
Okay, sir.
In the book of 1 Samuel 11, 2 Samuel 11 and 12, they said when David
okay, sir,
was at the pinnacle of his house,
or the balcony, sir.
The balcony of his house.
Okay, sir.
He beckoned from the upstairs and saw the wife of
the Captain Uriah's
wife.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Having his bath.
That's Bathsheba, sir.
Yes, from
the
there,
beautiful lady.
The man invited the woman to come. He said if the man has never discovered what he's going to die for, he doesn't fit to live. Atiku has just shined the path to go to the path that will lead him to hell, that will lead him to early death.
No, you mean His Excellency Atiku Abubakar?
Not in Excellency in Atiku. You see, when you look at it,
okay, sir,
God created man in his own image. And when you look at the book of Genesis 6, from verse 1 to 10, and then when you look at what happened in the book of Genesis 30,
yes, sir,
and Exodus 17 and 18, he said, I will have to go because they have demoted or reduced my salary more than 3 times. That is Jacob.
That's Jacob, sir.
Telling his in-law
Yeah.
that I have to go. Atiku was the man helping us to keep the border. He stayed in the border as a custom officer.
In those days, sir.
He's a semi-illiterate and you know, you can go to university and be a tact illiterate.
Yes, sir.
You may not even know your left from your right.
Hmm.
You know, Buhari came in here and he made us to realize that we can stop importing toothpick.
Yes, sir.
He made us to realize that we cannot even be importing a toilet roll.
That's the new policy of the government.
Then he made us to realize that even bringing rice from India and everything, we can do better.
Yes, from Thailand.
Then he jumped into himself and Audio jumped into what? Into the wagon and made every Nigeria to see that we can plant enough rice for us to feed. And he's not saying it. He experimented and he put everything into practical.
Yes, sir.
And then we saw the whole thing. And when you look at Atiku, all those ladies that are smuggling tomato from the border, this and that, that was where he met the wife he married from Elisha.
Atiku Abubakar.
Yes, that's how they got married.
The beautiful lady, the first wife.
Nothing beautiful in anything late. Jesus Christ ran into trouble when he offended the women in the town. And you know that Jesus has been offending the paramedics, the herbalists,
yes, sir,
and those people who use the herbal to cure people. But Jesus Christ used clay. He used his voice.
Yes, sir.
He used, you know, even when the beer parlor, the man in charge of the brewery,
yes, sir,
we're thinking maybe they will be coming to his warehouse to buy wine. In the book of John 2, from verse 1 to 5.
Yes, sir.
The mother of Jesus Christ was begging his son. He said, "My son, this is more or less an awkward or bad wedding." Before we left the church,
yes, sir,
the people has run into the hall. Nobody served them. They just go there, start picking the wine, and it was just said virtually everything. My son, with what I've heard and what the Holy Spirit was trying to minister into to our family those days.
Yes, sir.
As stated in the book of Isaiah 9, from verse 6 to 10.
Yes, sir.
He said, they are going to even give birth to a bouncing baby boy.
Yes, sir.
The kingdom will be in the world on his shoulder.
On his shoulder, yes, sir.
Then we'll be able to tell, oh, do this and do that, and everything will come to pass. And when you look at the book of the healing in John 9, in John 11,
yes, sir,
then when you look at John 11, from verse 4 to 10, he said, Jesus tarried. Tarry before entering the house of Mary and Martha.
Okay.
Because they are not using the name of the Jesus Christ in a proper way.
That is 2 days after Lazarus died.
No. He decided to hold it. He wants to see if they're going to use what he has preached them to heal their brother. That maybe Nazareth you will not die. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, who visited our house so and so time, you will not die today. And then the man will still come back alive. Then he was testing their faith.
Yes, sir.
Then when they got there, they said, oh, look at how he was crying in John 11:35. He said he's crying because he loved whom? He loved Lazarus. But he never knew that he was trying to tell his sisters and everything. You say what? You want to sell your breast. You want to sell what is in between your two legs. For me those days, that's the reason why you don't listen to the word that can save your brother. He said, okay, roll the stone away. Let Lazarus come out of what? Of the sepulchre. Then after leaving the tomb, they didn't lose his hand, they didn't lose his leg. He walked out. My brother, to come back to your question,
yes, sir,
about Atiku and the election of 2019.
Yes, sir.
The Lord wants to expose the thief. The Lord wants to expose all our recycled politicians.
The recycled system.
Politicians. Then the Lord wanted to expose those whom we forcefully call elder statesmen. Somebody like Opadoku, somebody like Obasanjo, somebody like Danjuma, somebody like Goodluck Jonathan. These people are not elder statesmen. They are not what?
Elder
They are not
statement.
at
I
all.
was singing their elder statement because of their positions.
Look at the son of Obadoku
General.
that involved into armed robbery.
No, he was just caught in the
Okay,
offer.
look at the son of.
He's a lawyer, sir.
Look at the daughter of Obasanjo. Iyabo Obasanjo. When she was in the House of Assembly,
Yes, sir.
he stole a lot of money.
She's a senator.
And look at the Bankole Obasanjo. They introduced to us.
Yes, sir.
And everybody has looted the country and they have escaped. They think they've run away. And these are the people who gathered together. Atiku was supposed to be cleared to run for presidency.
Okay.
Because he was a prostitute. He has married virtually all the political parties formed in Nigeria.
And some people say he's very flexible.
No, he's not flexible because he has no brain.
The jumping from
He
one party
has
to the
no
other.
brain.
I mean, from PDP to
Sir,
AC.
he has no brain.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
You need to be what? Rigid.
Okay, sir.
You need to have policy.
Principle, sir.
The principle has to be there. Because when you look at what the Bible was trying to tell us, in the book of Acts of the Apostles 6,
Yes, sir.
from verse 1 to 4, Acts of the Apostles 7, Acts of the Apostles 8, they said, now let us go and look for somebody that has reputation.
Reputation.
Yes. And the Lord fell on whom? Stephen. Then when you look at the life of Daniel in the Bible,
Yeah.
in the book of Daniel 1 from verse 8 and 9, he said, don't give me the food they prepare in the palace.
That was in Babylon, sir.
That's then. Then when you look at the book of Genesis 39, from verse 1 to 10, he said the king is not at home today. Can you come in and run me down and make love to me? And this young man said, I cannot do it.
That's Potiphar's wife,
I'm
sir.
a man of integrity. I am not here by myself. The Lord has sent me on an errand. Can you compare the life of these people I'm trying to explain to you? Like the life of Lot in the Bible? No. Or the life of Noah. In the book of Genesis 8 and 9, he said, I've only found one person who can build the ark. And the name of the person is whom? Is Noah. Can you compare the name Atiku, Obasanjo, Yadua, the late Abiola? No. They are still birds of the same feather. That is why they flew together. So there's no tension for next election. Because there's no vacancy in what? In Asoro.
No vacancy in Asoro.
No, if you want to compare the civilian government of the Goodluck Jonathan, do you know Goodluck Jonathan, he was a president.
Yes, sir.
But VOCA made him what? A subject.
Oh, you mean the...
Because the presidency, the president of Nigeria is drunk by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Every
when
morning.
he was in the Aso Rock, he's already drunk. And that's why Elisha Parish and the rest people, and even the wife patient Jonathan,
Yes, sir.
has all the free day. That if you wanted to see the president, put your $10,000 inside the box of a perfume. The on and everything, you remove the perfume.
Yes, sir.
Then you put the money there.
As a package, sir.
Yes.
Special package.
Then you can see
His Excellency.
His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan. Anytime he woke up from his sleep, but by 10 o'clock in the morning, he's drunk with vodka.
So he was not even in
No, he's not in control of anything.
Jesus Christ.
And this is what the man, the commercial merchant, who helped us to look for bad presidents. That's Obasanjo.
The elder statesman of...
The other bad Igbo statesman is an Igbo man. If you want to get things bad, go and set a shop very close to an Igbo man. Before you know, what you are selling for 10 naira, he will sell it for 2 naira in order to run you out of business. That is an Igbo man. And that was what Sadwana of Sokoto said in Britain.
Yes, sir.
When the British were asking him,
Yes, sir.
you know his true tribe that is in Nigeria.
Yeah.
He said, yes, we can only live with the Yoruba people. But the Igbo people are too what? They are full of ego. They wanted to show up, they wanted to do this. He said, we cannot, given the governors of the country to them. But which they have already done twice.
I thought I watched
Because
the interview.
when you look at it,
Yes, sir.
Abiola, Obasanjo is an Igbo man. Then Goodluck Jonathan is an Igbo man. Yoruba has not ruled.
Because
Sir,
I'm surprised.
Yoruba has not ruled.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Then because
Yeah.
if you think,
Because a lot of people did...
sir, there is no vacant in Nasoro
For 2019.
for 2019 because Buhari will still go back there. He will win. It's in the prediction 2018.
Yes, sir. We saw
that there's no vacant in the what?
Vacancy in Asabe.
Asabe.
Yes, in prediction.
Because what we're supposed to do,
yes, sir,
is just to do population census. And extend and then elongate the period of APC to 5 years. So that they can finish whatever they have on what? On the stove.
On the stove at once?
Yes.
Single time of
then
5 years?
Every 5 years. For everybody.
Your prediction, you have given that prediction severally.
Yes.
In the last 3
so, but they refused to listen. And I even called the Oba of Benin. I called the Oba, the Odin of Ife. I called the Oba of Oyo. I called the Oba of Ibadan. And the Oba of Deji of Akure. And most of them. That they should all come together and go to Aso Rock and ask Buhari.
Yes.
We heard that everybody working in your government are Fulani and Hausas. And the way we see things now, by 2019, by 2019 election, another Hausa man will bribe himself to be a head to contest in another political party.
That's about the question.
And this is what has happened now.
Atiku is even saying, I want to do 1 term alone.
No, he cannot do 1 term. We don't need him. Because he was the one mortgaging our life during the time of Obasanjo. And he was the one that gave Obasanjo 9-digit check when Obasanjo left the prison.
Sir, but why
then he was the one that bought the heart. It's only he did not make love, make sense to Obasanjo. As he makes sense, extended hands of fellowship to Sambo. Sambo was his girlfriend.
That's the Namadi.
Namadi Sambo.
Former vice president.
Yes. Because he made love to male and female. He practiced gay when he was a vice president and up to today. While Babangida was busy making love to Mike Adenuga when Adenuga was still in secondary school. So is this type of people that wanted to rule the country? Did Atiku study political science? What does he know about politics? Because if he said he wanted to use human being, we could remember when Babangida was ruling, he called Falahi to give us sharp structural adjustment program.
Yes, sir.
Then we adjust our bed until we nearly suffocate ourselves. You remember SAP?
Yes, sir. SAP. No, he sapped us, sir.
Then we never succeeded with this policy.
It's an economic policy.
Then
sir.
we remember since 1983.
Yes, sir.
Then when they will be telling us Vision 1990,
yes,
Vision 2020,
yes,
Vision 2010,
yes,
Vision 2015,
yes, sir.
Nothing come to view. Nothing succeeded.
No,
but this is a set of people lying to us. And they siphon the money to Switzerland, to everywhere. And look at it now, they said they went to Dubai.
No, they went for
strategic
strategic
meeting. They went for...
No, strategic meeting, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Then after some 3 months...
For the benefit of the
after
country.
some 4 weeks.
Yes, sir.
What we saw in our port was the process of what Atiku sold in Potomac. Then they hijacked 5 container load of dollar. I can text it to you. You can put it there. But the only thing I want Buhari to let us know, during his 4 years, all the people that they have been arresting for bringing in ammunition into the country, we want to see everybody, we want to see all those names in the pages of the newspaper. If you want to have peace for 2019, we want to know them. Because I don't see the reason why they sound on a round table to kill Anini for stealing 2 Santana in Benin. I don't see the reason. Yes, I don't see the reason why they are killing Monday Osubo or Iyamu. Why the retired Abu Salam, who stole both foreign and local currency and keep it inside his garage, is still working, carrying paper that Buhari should come and sign that there will be no trouble in the next election.
Peace accord, sir.
And himself did not have the voter card. Then when you look at how Babangida looted our money, you know there's not any Yoruba that is rich like these people. The tribe so far in the world is the Yoruba race. Because if I should see Asabe riding G-Wagon, my own is to go to the street and go to be a whistleblower. That I will call Abuja, I will call the head of EFCC.
Imagu.
Come on, one Yoruba man is what? Doing wedding here, and he bought a jeep for the daughter. Because we did not have the patience to study ourselves. Yoruba race has been so backward right from the independence to today.
But I was coming to the
Even when you look at it,
yes,
how Chowememo jailed Awolowo.
No.
Then how the president, the Obasanjo, fought Abiola to death. Because the brilliancy of Abiola is a headache to Obasanjo.
No, sir.
No. The brilliancy of Abiola is a headache to Obasanjo.
Big headache, sir.
Yes, because they want him dead on time.
To go quickly.
Yes. And then when you look at it, when you look at what happened in the Egba race,
Yes,
do you remember those days?
Yes, sir.
There is a curse on the people of Egba.
No. I saw something.
No. I'm telling you this.
Yes, I wanted to ask the question on the Yoruba because in
No, I'm telling you, I will still give you time to ask.
Okay, sir.
So for the election you said is coming on. When you look at what Baba was telling us in those days, where is his name? After he came, we get to Ososa.
Yes, sir.
The late Ogunde.
Okay, that's late.
He said, yeah.
Yoruba ronu o.
Yeah. Yoruba ronu. Ó ní Yorùbá ń para wọn nítorí owó. Yorùbá ń para wọn nítorí ipò. Yorùbá ń yíra wọn kiri bí drum. Yorùbá ń yíra wọn kiri bí bọ́ọ̀lù tó ń gbá.
Are you referring to Shoneko and Abiola or who?
Yes. And then this is what we're facing here again. If anybody should come again, maybe they will make. Now, I don't know if Oshibajo will be given the right to rule.
Sir, but now...
Wait.
Okay, sir.
So, the fact is that there's no election for 2019. There's nothing Atiku want to tell us in the campaign. He will only come to Ibadan, come to Akure and shout, oh, PDP is foul, but they gave them a law that nobody should tongue lash anybody. And they should stop hate speech. Then who is to be arrested for hate speech? Oshibachi should see what he has on the telly. They should try and arrest Atiku and question him. Where he comes about APC is not good. He should tell us his own manifesto. What PDP is coming back to do. Although PDP is owned by Atiku, he formed PDP.
Oh, you mean it's like a private empire?
It's his baby.
Okay, sir.
That is his last born. After having all his own children, that was the party that came as his last baby.
His project.
His project. So that is why he wanted to die. And took a lot of dollars to Porakot to go and remove the hand of virtually everybody.
Sir, but in
and all those people who lost in those days,
yes, sir,
he's still going to put money in their account.
His director general in the South in Wike has just gotten angry and retired that he's not interested. The governor of Rivers State.
No, he has to.
No, he got angry, sir.
No, Wike.
He said he was supporting Tambua.
Sir, there's nothing Tambua can do. Tambua took House of Assembly name to the bank to borrow money during their time. Have you ever listened to his grammar before? Have you ever looked? What does Tambua stand for? You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So these are useless and rubbish wagon. You don't need to tell me anything about it. Can you compare Tambua with Wole Soyinka?
No, it's not possible, sir.
Can you compare even the death of Abiola? Can you compare? They are brilliant Yoruba.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And when you look at all the people that found the banks today, you know the outside people did not keep money in the bank. They keep money in the house. And when you look at the governor of Kaduna State,
yes, sir,
when they met money in his what?
No,
in his house, in his office.
Yes, sir.
He said, Bakinto said, government money in government house. Then they said, sir, how many mineral resources do you think we can tell the geologists? Maybe they have even found in your state. Oh, he said many things. Many mineral resources.
Many mineral resources.
Yes, Coca-Cola, Fanta, Limca, and Sobo. And this is the governor of a state then.
God.
And then when you look at recently, they said they caught a governor who collected a bribe from what? From a contractor. Then what you're supposed to do was to tell the governor to step aside and go and face his case.
You mean the Kano State governor?
Yes. Because all what they said was correct.
The Gadunje governor?
Yes.
But the law show that they
no, it's not a setup.
Okay, sir.
It is not a setup. When you look at Kwakwaso and with the wedding they did in Ibadan.
Yes,
you
sir.
remember? All was just a kangaroo wedding.
Okay, oh no, the same Gaduje's daughter married Adimobi's son.
Yes.
Yes, in Kano.
But the daughter is already expired.
Oh, expired product.
Expired product.
That's the Kano girl.
Yes. Then they now push it to the Yoruba to go and born in the Yoruba people race again. Maybe in another 20 years' time. They will say the mother is from Kano and the father is from Ibadan. Just like the governor of Imo State, Okorocha. They said the father is from the Igbo, then the mother is from the north. And you see the way he behaved. He behaved like a bushman at times. He don't know what to talk. At times he said he hawk crayfish, he hawk everything. We've listened to Goodluck Jonathan before that said he has no shoe.
When he was
and all the presidents we have been having, they have their own complaint. Goodluck said he has no shoe. He don't even have pants to wear to school. He don't even have underwear. But we allow him in. We were shouting that this is Christian.
Yes, sir.
Then at the end of the day, how can a Christian be a drunkard? How can a Christian now put the money inside a private jet for somebody to fly to South Africa?
No.
And this is the student, this is the Christian we said. And when you listen to the campaign of Goodluck Jonathan,
yes, sir,
everybody knew he's going to fail because he employed Daddy Shoki to come and help him to campaign.
Daddy Shoki.
Yeah, these are the people that help. And Dick Kimbo, these are the people who help PDP to campaign in the other time.
That's good.
But this time around now, it's only the Senate president and the House of Assembly president. They are the one helping Atiku to come and tell us what we did not know about PDP. But Atiku was APC member before.
Yes, sir.
But when they did not give him any slot, he was jumping everywhere.
No, he stormed out of APC,
Then he jumped out of APC.
He stormed out.
Then what do you wanted to say about APC? And when you look at the death of Ige, go and ask Atiku about the death of Ige. Go and ask Atiku, who divided the Senate during the time of Obasanjo, who paid the senators to kick against Abiola Obasanjo's third term. Is it the same person? It's the same, he's a coup plotter. His first name is what? He's a coup plotter.
But why is Obasanjo
and then he's a person, Atiku is a person who did not know his left from the right. Even now he has just sent for the Elisha wife, which he has pardoned for over 5 years.
And that's it.
Then he said that one should come and join the woman fold, so to help him to win some votes among the Yoruba race. Then the woman said, "Why are you calling me now? Why don't you go and do it yourself?" And even the woman has even exonerated herself out in Lagos, the last meeting they have in Lagos, that he has nothing to do with Atiku. How can a good woman being, how can a Yoruba marry an Hausa person?
They still call it intertribal marriage.
No, there's nothing intertribal.
Intertribal.
It happened at Orile around 21 years ago, when there was a fight between the Bushers and then the Hausa Bushers, yes, and the Yoruba Bushers. Then the fight was so tough. A Fulani man who impregnated a Yoruba man from Abeokuta.
Yoruba woman.
Yes, Yoruba woman. Then ran to, when they killed some of his Fulani and the Hausa brothers, then he ran home. He's pregnant woman. His pregnant wife. Yes. He used the knife they used to kill a cow to cut the throat of his wife, who carries his own baby. What are you talking about, tribal? There's nothing tribal in Nigeria. When you look at the way they employ the police, they employ the soldier, they do everything. During this Buhari regime, in a state in the north, they gather some security, local security people.
Yes, sir.
Then they turn them into the military direct.
Just like that.
Just like that. And you are saying that Boko Haram is everywhere. And when you look at the issue of Abuba Jang, the former custom officer,
yeah,
he did not have school cert.
It's now a traditional ruler.
He had to be. Then when they state the government finish stealing the government money, they give them a chieftaincy title.
It's a go-go of justice.
Because if the emir of Kano is not being turbaned, by now he's supposed to be in the custody of EFCC. with what transpired in what? In the CBN. Then when you look at the Igbo man who ruled the CBN the other time, Soludo looted everything. Even the contract that's to be given for another 10 years has been awarded by Soludo in his own regime, and they have paid for that. Then what do you think you can send the Igbo? I don't know the type of suffering the Yoruba find themselves in this country. We are facing a lot of trouble. Go to Afghanistan, you meet Yoruba there. After counting 10 Yoruba, you see 200 Igbos. What are they spying to do there? To sell drugs. To sell their kidney. If somebody can sell his own kidney, what can you entrust in the hand of that type of person? What?
It's quite.
That's nothing.
Unfortunately,
so to answer your question,
yes, sir.
Not to dodge your question,
yes, sir.
There is no election next year.
Oh,
because no APC instituted the INEC.
Yes, sir.
Then they are the one that sanctioned his certificate. You could remember when the PDP wanted to misbehave.
Yes, sir.
During the time of what's the name of the professor? Professor Atahiru Jega.
Yes, sir.
When the other man who came from Niger Delta.
That's Rubebe, sir.
Rubebe said,
yes,
it's not happening anywhere.
Yes.
But he used calmness, diplomacy, and gentleness, meekness to finish PDP. They don't have patience.
The PDP.
No one person in what? In PDP that can defend Nigeria anywhere in the world. Is it the late Governor Fix-It? That's Tony Anini.
Yes, sir.
All the money they gave to him, Obasanjo gave to him. They did not use the money. He bought a house in London. They were just countering all this money. Look at the amount of money in the hand of Elisha Parish. And somebody still say that party is coming back again. To come and do what? Even automatically, PDP is always core and skeleton that is in the casket. It has been buried after Audu Ogbe stepped down as the chairman.
Oh, PDP has been dead ritually.
For long. It was Obasanjo that was pushing the carcass, and he was the one that was pushing the chariot that was taking the casket to the graveyard.
The pallbearer.
Yes. Because immediately they begged him that after the death of Baba Abiola, you are the only one who is a friend of Yoruba, yes, friend of Igbo, head of Hausa, that can help us wind down the Yoruba people. And he accepted. After they gave him a check. Then he even wrote, there's a joint communique between himself and Atiku. Then all the whole privatization they were doing, Atiku was just converting everything to his own name.
Privatization.
He was so powerful as VP. He is the most powerful VP we have in the country.
The history of Nigeria.
Yes. Because Obasanjo then was just a figurehead. Sir, there is no vacancy in Nasarawa because they are facing the military. By January, February, after the election the presidential election is the first one.
Yes, sir.
Then they make it so when PDP is still sleeping, APC has already
strategized.
Oh no, they've bought a casket for them. Yes, sir. And then even the underwear and the pint and the jacket they are going to use to bury all the great people of what? Of PDP. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Then after the election of the president, there will be no Senate president again. Dogara cannot win again. Then the vice president, the other man in PDP, the vice Ekweremadu, all of them, they will be flogged. But don't forget it. Ekweremadu will still join APC.
Are you saying he's going to become?
He will dump.
Senator Ekweremadu.
Because they are going to be tired of. They are going to be tired of Saraki.
Just like.
They will still turn their back.
The other one from.
They will turn their back.
What do they call it?
Look at the vice president of. Look at the other man. Their former governor in
Akwa Ibom. Yes, Akwa Ibom. That's
the Navy. Was it the Navy man or the first man?
The one from Akwa Ibom.
Whom they found a lot of money in his house.
What is his name? Godzilla Akpabio. Yes, Akpabio.
You know, just like a sledgehammer on their back.
Yes, sir.
Because where they are taking Akpabio, he won't be able to know his father's name.
Again.
What they did to the Plateau State, ex-Plateau State governor.
Yes,
that woman sent to jail.
Senator Dari.
That is what is coming for.
And Taraba, Jolly Yami.
That is what is coming for.
Akwa
Akpabio before. But he has seen the handwriting on the wall. Then he joined the moving train. Because APC, they are still going to list out what they achieve. That is what they are going to use to campaign. But the campaign of PDP now is an empty campaign.
Empty can.
Very empty campaign.
Jesus.
Just like somebody who wanted to go to the toilet.
Yes, sir.
When it's not ripe to see any feces. You know, when you get to where you wanted to, when you get to toilet.
You have to answer the nature.
When it's time for you to answer the nature.
Yes, sir.
Then your anus will open.
Yes, sir.
But if you don't want to contribute money in the church, you can run when they are doing contribution.
Yes, sir.
You can run to the toilet.
What of if your purse fall inside it?
No, but the only thing you only flush empty toilets.
Yes, sir.
For people outside to think maybe you have used the toilet.
Yes, sir.
That's what the PDP are doing now. They are flushing empty. Oh my God. They are flogging dead horse.
Jesus Christ.
None of them. Is this Saraki? He has bad name. Is it Atiku? He has bad name. Even about the death of the chief judge of the federation. And even bringing the Mecano. This is the man who never wants us to have light in this country. And this is the man who has been carrying portfolio in the port for so long. Look at the dollar they arrested now. When they will go around it, it will affect him. Because he never believed in Naira. He only believed in dollar.
Oh, you mean that?
And if he eventually said he wanted to go to America, I'm telling you this prophecy.
Yes, sir.
If he traveled to America, if he eventually forced himself
to step into America,
they won't allow him to be. He will not be in Nigeria when they are doing the election.
No, sir, but they say he has got
he will not be in the country when they are doing the election.
You mean His Excellency Atiku Abubakar?
Can you just write it down?
Oh, you mean if he goes to America?
My brother.
Yes, sir. Atiku Abubakar. He has been to London, sir, and they are expecting him in America.
He will never make mistake.
To be in America.
Oh, he won't come back. Because all those people who committed the same crime with him, they've already served their jail time. Even Buruji Kashamu knows the only where he cannot go in life.
It's America.
And these are the people in PDP.
Buruji is now governorship aspirant.
Forget it, he cannot win. There is no vacancy in Ogun State.
Yeah, and Dr. Ruben Abati.
Sir, there is no vacant there.
Dr. Ruben.
Maybe Abati want to use the beret he has on his. You know, he normally join the president then to go to Cameroon and bring a special garment from the priest, from the herbalist. You know, it was then they introduced the second wife to him.
Yes, sir.
So he wanted to waste his money, but he cannot be anything. Maybe he wanted to be writing speech for the Olubadan or the Oba of Abeokuta. So he cannot do anything. He cannot be anything in politics again. Even the youth, they've caused him. Everybody who loved Abati 10, 20 years ago has caused him. He's just like a doctor doing Okupe. There's nothing we can gain from them again. And Payosa him. And then the other man who came from Edo State, Ogiadome.
Okay.
These are the set of the
chief of staff to
these are the people we're supposed to pack one Saturday and then make a big pillar and fire them like Oyenusi. I don't know why they cancel capital punishment by the beach side. Had it been those things, the capital punishment is still there.
Yes, sir.
We could have even tried it on Obasanjo and Danjuma and Gowon. These people, if we can fire all our leaders, the people coming behind, they will take note. And we should not allow them to be buried. We should put chemical on them. Because the land will not want to take their corpse.
There's a leader who messed the country up.
They met till tomorrow. Somebody who cannot control his house. Somebody who joined the boyfriend of his daughter. You know your daughter has no husband. They're marching from Ogun State to Lagos to come and fight Tinubu. That Koromo Center. And Koro, see, right from his mother's womb, is a cursed child. All what he tried in life, he failed. He was the one that put fire in the city hall. That was the reason why the Lord said he will not be anything in this country again. Unless he can come and tell the Lagosian, deliberately, because I want to steal your money, I burned the city hall. That's all. He was the one that burned the city hall. The evil that these people do, we torment them and their children. When you look at the book of Judges, in the book of Joshua 6, from 10 to the end,
yes, sir.
What happened to Achan? He said, destroy Achan and what that belongs to Achan. Then when you look at Numbers 14, Numbers 16, and Numbers 18, then when you look at the book of Job 3, from verse 10 to the end. He said the thing that I dear most, I run away from, has happened to me.
The thing I feared most.
Yes, has happened to me. Then when you look at the book of Proverbs 1, from verse 10 to 17, and then Proverbs 4, from verse 10 to 18, then Jeremiah 10, Jeremiah 9, then Job 21 and 22. Then go and see 2 Chronicles 18. Then when you see what happened in the book of 2 Kings 19 and 20, the life of Naboth, the Naboth vineyard.
Okay, the Naboth vineyard.
This is what they are doing to us in Nigeria. They want to force everything off us. But they have forgotten what happened to Naboth and Jezebel.
A lot of people even felt that it's only President Muhammadu Buhari that does not have a private school. Like His Excellency Atiku Abubakar has a private university in Yola. His Excellency Muhammadu has his own in Otahia, that's the Bells. Then His Excellency Ibrahim Babangida has his own in Mina, and a lot of them. So, I mean, you see them as also a problem to the education sector in this country?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because...
What is the qualification of a passenger?
No, it's an elder statement, that's what I'm saying.
What is the elder statement?
He's not a PhD holder now, sir, in theology.
But he never attend classes.
No PhD.
No. That's how they give them certificate in the north. And where he comes from, you know, after the Civil War, Okafor, the certificate of Okafor,
yes, sir,
brought from UK. All the whole Okafor in Enugu use the same certificate.
Oh.
They use their
collectively,
brother certificate.
sir.
Yes, they use their brother certificate.
That's a great,
maybe you don't know this.
That's great, sir.
When you get to Nepal,
yes,
you
sir,
see James Okafor. Then they will now remove the certificate again and go to the railway. Then another Igbo man will appear again. He said his name is John Okafor. The same Okafor.
That's interesting.
Maybe you don't know this before.
I didn't even know, sir. It must be a brand.
Okay, there's one name they never they wrote on our WAEC. John Ado. You remember, do you write WAEC around 1980?
In those days.
80 or 71. Ado, John Ado. Or do you remember Mr. Giwa is a trader?
Yes, sir, I remember.
He has a store in David Village.
Yes, sir.
You remember that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, he was in our English book for so many times. But we don't know where David Village is. And Giwa too. Because Mr. Giwa is a trader. He lives in so. These are what they are telling us. And when you read the story, the animal farm, and things fall apart. And when you see what he said Okonkwo is a greatest man, he's one of the greatest men,
yes, sir,
in our village.
Yes, sir.
You've drove him now to go and hang himself. And now his body is dangling on a rope. Then kindly tell some of your countrymen to bring the body down from the tree. Because his body is taboo to the free-born Igbos. And that's what they said.